Hi, I'm Jessica, and this is my daughter Persephone, Pippa for short. And today we are going to be doing like a tutorial if you're new to the TCG online for Pokemon. I personally just started about 2 years ago, playing the card game at least. I've been playing Pokemon since it began in the 1990s. But yeah, so let's take a look. So for starters, after you have an account, which by the way, if you play Pokemon Go and you have a Pokemon trainer account, it's the same account. So if you have, say, a Pokemon Go account, but you're still new to the Pokemon trading game online, just type in your Pokemon trainer account and you'll automatically be logged in. So let's take a look. So the first thing it's going to have you do is start doing these trainer challenges. And basically what that is you go up against these people right here. You start with one and then it unlocks the next one. Now, if you play against this trainer 4 times with 4 different decks, then you get this pack, and so on and so forth. But you only have to beat them once in order to get on to the next trainer. And it gives you 3 decks to start off with. It gives you a fire deck, an electric deck, and a water deck. And each time you win against a different trainer with one of these decks, the deck actually expands, and they add more cards to it to kind of strengthen it against, because each opponent gets harder. Now, if you go to a store and buy, say, a pre-made deck or a Pokemon pack, they all come with code cards. And you can actually use those on this game. So you go into where there's this little present thing right here. And you can either use the QR reader, or you can just type in the codes manually. And depending on what you're putting in, it's either going to give you your packs. It's not going to be the same cards, the exact same cards that you pulled in the pack that you got the code from. It's going to be like a brand new pack. Or you can get your deck that you bought, and that will be the exact same cards as the deck. So like for mine, I have all these different decks right here. That's because I bought the pre-mades and then I put in the codes. However, another place where you can get decks and packs, after you start battling more, you get Poke Coins right up in this little corner right here, and you can redeem them at the Poke Store. And the Poke Store is where you can buy booster packs. Right now, the newest set, of course, is Vivid Voltage. At least I can find them on the TCG online store, because I can't find them in the old brick and mortar stores anywhere right now. Or Darkness Ablaze, or any Pokemon packs for that matter. But anyway, so it has the newest sets, or you can go all the way back to much older sets, like there's Heart Gold and Soul Silver on here. And you can also buy the decks, and you can use the decks in those trainer challenges. Some of these decks are really old, like this one, but can also be used in standard. Actually, I'm not really seeing the ones that I've been able to use in standard, but there are decks you can get that are adequate enough for standard. So let's go back also real quick. It will give you challenges, and when you complete the challenges themselves, you can either get Poke Coins, or you can get Pokemon packs, or you can also get special deck boxes or deck sleeves. So let's do one Pokemon battle real quick with one of these opponents. We're going to go to Zach because Zach is the first one you face. And let's do an electric deck. So each player, now here's the coin toss. Either he gets to choose or I get to choose, heads or tails. And you have the choice of going first or second. Oh, never mind, no coin toss. I forgot. So, and where it says he has no basic Pokemon, he has to take a mulligan. So he has to put all these cards back in his deck, reshuffle, and hope he gets a Pokemon. But we have to put out an active Pokemon, and you can put whatever Pokemon you want on your bench. You can put up to 5 Pokemon on your bench, and obviously 1 active Pokemon. So like I said, if you go first, you can start putting, because he took a mulligan, we get to pull a card for every mulligan he takes. He took 1 this time. I've seen times where you could take up like to 8. So being first turn means you get to put an energy, but you can't attack and you can't use supporter cards. Supporter cards are like this one right here, draw 3 cards. But if you go second, you get to use supporter cards and you get to attack. So, but each kind of has their own, I don't want to do that. I don't want to switch out the Pokemon. Each one has its own pros and cons, because either you can start powering up your Pokemon early, which is probably actually better for me at least, because and a lot of times what exactly are you actually going to do in your first turn? Are you even going to be able to attack? So let's do that. And obviously the whole object of the game is to knock out your opponent's Pokemon. So let's see what we can do here. You know what? I have a lot of cards, so we're going to use Shauna here, and we're going to shuffle our cards back into the deck and get new cards, because I'm not getting a whole lot of Pokemon cards, and I want more Pokemon cards to put onto my bench. So we got a Pikachu, and this is a Stadium card. So Stadium cards can affect one player or both players, and they do different things, but it stays in the game for the remainder of the game, unless they themselves have something else to put out. And this right here is a tool card, so you can put that on a Pokemon, whatever effect it says it does, like as a trigger. Sometimes if they attack your Pokemon, they take damage too, or sometimes it'll make it to where your Pokemon takes can't be poisoned. Yeah, that's a coin.
Good job.
Good job. So now we have to, because he's fully powered, there's no point in putting more energies on him. So you want to start filling up your bench as best as you can. And the worst thing you could possibly do is not have any Pokemon on your bench. You don't necessarily have to fill your bench right off. Like, don't feel obligated to. If you have a strategy, stick to it. But you should always have at least one Pokemon on your bench. And the reason for that is because if, say, your one and only active Pokemon that you have out is knocked out, that's end game right there, because you have nothing to replace it with. You cannot take a Pokemon card from your hand and make it an active Pokemon. It has to come from your bench. And then, once I'm about to knock out this Lickitung. So once I knock out this Lickitung right here, so he goes into the discard pile, and you get to take a prize card. The object of the game is to take all 6 prize cards. Whoever takes all 6 first wins. feel like this game is going to take forever. I've gotten so used to using like decks that I've made, but I figured it was better showing a deck that the game itself gives you. And with the more decks that you get, like the better you'll be. The faster these games will go, especially these trainer challenge ones. Because these trainer challenge ones, they're not really that hard. A lot of their decks more or less stay the same. It's kind of like I said with these ones. Each time you win against a new trainer, they add another card. It's kind of the same here too. We're actually gonna retreat this Raticate because I feel like I'm not getting anywhere, and we're gonna put the Jolteon in. So yeah. And each turn you can only use one supporter card. That's also, but you can use as many item cards as you have in your hand, so long as you meet the needs of the card. But you can only use one supporter card each turn. They did have a card, it's now banned. I think they've actually had a few cards, a few different ones. But there was a Lieutenant Surge one. And he made it to where, I think it was him, he made it to where you could use 3 supporter cards in one turn. And that is insane. That shouldn't be allowed. And it's not allowed. That's why he's banned. Well, I don't have any energies to put in this Pokemon, so I can't do anything. Ooh, the Kangaskhan will be really good. But I need to power it up first. And I'm waiting on these energies. I've forgotten how much I don't like these decks. We're gonna put out Pikachu. I feel like this is very time consuming. Oh, we don't need to use that. We can use this. This is almost painful right now. Mostly because like I said, I've played my decks for so long now. I've forgotten what this is like. And all we can do is gnaw our way out of this. I still have 4 more Pokemon to go. Unless they win first. They might. I'm not pulling any energies, so they actually might win. I'm not having an easy time with this. I'm almost tempted to forfeit just to get out of this. I suppose we'll put another Pikachu out, but I don't have any energies for this Pikachu. Let's see. There's an energy. We're gonna use him to get 3 cards. And I find like there's always a version of this card. Now it's Hop, but there's always a version of draw 3. Yeah. Yeah, let's do that. Let's see. Well, Kangaskhan's always good. And let's see. We're gonna see what we can do here. This is a very slow process. Very slow. doesn't normally go this slow.
No. That's that chicken. No.
Let's see. We can evolve that. Now that's the other thing too. If you have the Pokemon already out, you can evolve them the next turn. So like say if you had the Magnemite and the Magneton in your hand and you put down the Magnemite, you cannot evolve it into a Magneton in that same turn. You have to wait for the next turn. And you can evolve your active Pokemon too. Also, the other thing is if for some reason your opponent or you no longer have cards to draw, you lose. If you do not have cards to draw, you will lose. Let's see. Oh, now we're getting somewhere. That was a flying type. And the flying type is weak against electric types. So we might be getting somewhere now that we have this Raichu out. We only have to take out 2 more Pokemon. I don't want to discard all the energies from this card. Because I've been having a really hard time getting the energies. He's not weak against electric, so he might take a little bit. You know what? Well, I still don't want to discard all my energies, so we're gonna do. I don't think I have to. I think this might be enough. That's enough right there. That's game. So that's how you play the game. That is how you navigate through Pokemon TCG Online. The one last thing I will show you is where you go to build a deck. I'm not going to show you how to build a deck. I feel like that would be a whole other video. But, so you can go into collection to see the cards that you already have. And you can go into deck manager to make an actual deck. But yeah, so if you like this video, please let me know. I do like feedback on these. Like, comment, subscribe, and yeah, so have a great night. Bye.